Hey guys, it's Iron Gone, and we are going to be playing some Don't Starve Reign of Giants. This is the original game plus the first expansion. If you're noticing little black bars at the top and the bottom, I am sorry, but Don't Starve does not like to record at full screen, and I cannot get it to record in full true 1080p, so we are slightly off on the top. It's driving me crazy. But we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're going to jump right into the game. So, here we go. If you have not played Don't Starve, it is a survival game, top-down. I'm going to show it off. We're going to make a new game. We are Reign of Giants. Our characters, I have quite a few characters here. I'm going to start with the default character that you'll be playing with. That is Wilson, the Gentleman Scientist. I will conquer it all with the power of my mind. And his abilities are he can grow a magnificent beard. Sounds fun. Alright. World, we're leaving everything default. Yeah, there are some pretty interesting stuff. Actually, I'm not even sure what the differences are, but the only thing I want to kind of change is I don't like starting in spring, but you know what? No, we're just going to go for it. There are seasons. There's autumn, winter, spring, and summer. I'm going to start autumn or spring. If we start in spring, it's going to be really rainy and suck, but we'll go into that as we go. So we're going to jump right into the game. It's going to generate the world. It is procedurally generated every time. Wrangling game theory. Reticulating buckets of loot. Inserting trees. Embiggening food. Insulating Wilson's beard. Framing monsters. Iterating upon spiders. Herding a keen sense of despair. And generating pathos. Many things are being generated in the background, everyone. So, we start unconscious. Say, pal, you don't look so good. You'd better find something to eat before night comes. And we awaken, and here we are in the game. Couple things to note. Our crafting is on the left. Our inventory is on the bottom. And our equipment slots are here. Up in the upper right, we have the time of day, what world we're in, what day we're in. And our hunger, which is going down, our health, and our sanity. So, to start off, we want to start gathering some stuff. Typically speaking, I will gather flowers. I'll show you what we can use those for. It's pretty standard controls. You can just click on everything to navigate, or you can use WASD to move, and spacebar to interact, and the F key to fight things. As it stands, though, I typically use a combination, depending how lazy I'm feeling. We got some bees there, a little bee nest. Don't want to take all their flowers. I'll leave a couple for them. We have a map as well. As you can see, you can zoom in and out, kind of show stuff on the map. So what is our goal for day one? Well, our goal for day one is fairly simple. Gather all the materials we can, make sure we have some food, and make sure that when night comes, we are ready to survive the night with some sort of light. So our day, on this little sun dial here, the gold is full daylight. The dark down here, that shows that it is going to be dusk. It's quite a long dusk right now. We're probably in spring, but the days will change as we go through the seasons. And the dark up here is like pure darkness, and that's like full night. And if you are caught out in pitch blackness, you will be eaten by a grue, which is basically just a monster that lives in the darkness that you cannot see, that will kill you rather rapidly if you stay in the darkness too long. So. Ooh, some evil flowers. We can examine things too. Ah, it's so evil. It's all piney. Creepy. A wormhole. Soft and undulating. And every character in this game speaks with their voice is a musical instrument of some sort. It's themed after, so. I'm actually not sure what. I'm not sure what Wilson's is. I'm pretty bad at figuring this stuff out anyway. Alright, so we're looking for flint in the short term, and I'll point it out when we see it. And the reason for that is we need flint to make an axe. And that is flint right there. Sharp rocks that we can use with some other stuff to make an axe. Now this is different biomes. This is like a grassland biome. This is a very scary biome, and I'll show you why if I can trigger it crazy tentacle monsters that will kill you in an instant. So it's good that we found that, though, because there are resources in that area that'll help us. But in the meantime, got a carrot, some more grass. I will make an axe, so we go tools. An axe. It requires 1 twig and 1 flint. And we build that, and now we have an axe. So what we can do with that axe, we can walk over this tree and just beat the crap out of it. And over she goes. Now, there we go. So logs, some pine cones. Pine cones are mostly used either as fuel or to plant new trees. So we'll just plant those new trees because we're nice. We care about the environment, guys. You know, we care. We care. So this game is not one that they expect you to win. At least not easily, without a lot of knowledge. This is one of those games where looking things up will help you immensely. Because at a certain point, you kind of have no idea what the hell's going on. Like, you don't know what's going on, but you learn. But at some point, looking it up, I would say, is beneficial. Because it will really help with basically not dying so quickly. Getting into the late game. So let's just keep chopping. I really want to get some of those reeds. They're not really useful yet, though, so I'm not in a huge rush. Plus, I'm scared of getting murdered. Fairly scared of getting murdered by the tentacles that are out there. So we're not going to go there quite yet. I'm just going to do a little bit more exploring. We still have a couple hours before pitch blackness, and I don't want to waste time. So these trees are birch nut trees. And they give you wood, just the same. Same type of wood. It's just logs. They'll also give you, occasionally, birch nuts. And birch nuts can be planted, just like a pine cone, to make a new birch nut tree. Or, they can be used to... they can be cooked on the fire and eaten, which is a great idea if you're fairly hungry. Now, some of these trees, when you kill other trees, will turn into monsters to try to defend themselves. So we may see that here as I'm chopping these trees. I find the birch nut wants to do it all the time. There we go. There's a birch nut. There's definitely something inside here. Or inside there. Alright. It's getting dark, so we are... I'm watching that clock like a hawk. Our sanity does go down at night as well, so that is something to consider. In the darkness, our character gets scared, starts affecting his sanity. So, I'm going to make us a fire right here. Okay. Now, the basic campfire, there's 2 kinds. The basic campfire, it's temporary. When it burns out, it's gone. And then there's the fire pit. More efficient and safer. And what it means by safer is if I put too much wood on here, it will... And speaking of wood, I will need to put some more wood on. It's raining. When it gets too flared up, he'll start saying, like... Actually, I'll show it off. So like that. That fire is getting out of hand. If there's something put nearby it, it may burst into flames. And we may see that. There we go. See that? So it just kind of spreads the fire. The basic... I want those ashes. The better campfire, the stone fire pit, does not have that problem. So, I'm going to eat this red cap. It will do a little bit of damage to me because it's a poisonous mushroom, but hunger goes up a little bit. I'm going to cook the birch nut. I'm going to eat that as well, and we're watching our hunger go back up a little bit. Some roasted berries. Cooking things is almost always better. In the case of mushrooms, like red mushrooms, it will no longer hurt you, but it won't heal your hunger either, which can be bad. I'm going to cook all these carrots up. Nothing after a long day's work that tastes better than some roasted carrots. So we're going to bump our hunger right back up to almost full. We're going to use our campfire to gather some of this stuff in the darkness. You can see outside the campfire it gets very dark. Very scary. Rain is a problem. It will drive us insane rather quickly if we get too wet. I'm hoping it stops soon so that I can use the fire to dry myself off. So I just used a bunch of straw that we had made to make a straw hat. And what does that do? Well, if I can examine it. He says, what a nice hat. And what does the description say for it? Helps you stay cool and dry. So this will help the... you'll notice the arrow, if I take it off, turns into a bigger arrow over the water symbol down there. Right there. Yeah, because it's basically keeping us dry. So keep gathering flowers, keep gathering grass. It's all useful. Flowers can be eaten, or petals, I guess, from the flowers. Can be eaten for... Oops, my axe broke. I'll make a new one. Sorry, petals can be eaten to heal you a very slight amount. So I believe we're at 141, and I eat this. Yep, 1 HP. Not a great use of it, because you can do a lot of other things with petals. For example... I'm trying to find out where it is. We can use a bunch of those flowers and sticks and grass to make a pretty parasol. What's that going to do? It's going to protect us from more rain. Posh and portable protection. More rain, and it's going to refill our sanity. And the reason for that is... Ooh, I really want to kill this guy. The reason for that is that the flowers kind of like are... They're just a nice thing. Your character likes it. I'm going to drop these berries and try to lure this turkey to get the berries. In which case, I will start chopping him in the face if he comes at me. So let's just... Oh, here he comes. Bam, bam. Yeah, get owned. So that is a little trick. Those turkeys will run away unless they are mesmerized by the berries. Alright, so parasol goes back on. Try to keep ourselves as dry as possible. As things get wet, they will become slippery. They might fall out of your hands easier. Stuff like that. See, if we stand under the tree with the parasol, we actually can get drier. So that's pretty interesting. And if I throw a campfire down next to it, we can dry right off. I'm not going to worry about that right now because we're not quite wet enough for it to matter. But when push comes to shove, we're going to find a tree to stand next to. Get our keep our umbrella and our hat on and put a little fire down next to it, and we'll dry right off. It's a nice little feature. The downside of the tree, of course, lightning. Yeah, we can be struck by lightning. It does happen. It's fairly painful. It's not world-ending, but it's fairly painful. So it will be dark soon. Yes, it will. But don't worry, because we are not even halfway through our day. It gets dark early, but it doesn't get pitch black until pretty late. So we're just going to go running through here, following the road, seeing what we can find. Following roads are typically good ideas. You run faster on a road. So grab some berries. Those drumsticks are going to do great for us later on, keeping us fed. We can do a number of things with those. We can even hang them. If we make a drying rack, we can even turn them into jerky, like turkey jerky, which is nice. Eat this, eat this. Eating typically will heal you as well, a little bit. But yeah, we can make jerky. There's cooking in the game. There's a lot of stuff we can do. For the most part, though, your main goal getting into late game is to get better armor and weapons and be prepared for when things attack you, and then be ready for the changing seasons. Summer, for example, can kill you quite easily. This is an interesting biome, kind of like a fall birch forest biome. Don't think I've seen this kind of biome before, so Reign of Giants introduced a lot of stuff. There's a mole. If we get our axe out, we should be able to kill him when he comes up. Bam! Moles do like to go after stones, so you can kill them for when they come up. Dropping a stone will have them come at you, come to grab it, and then you can just punch them in the face. Alright. It has stopped raining, which is great. I'm going to eat this green cap. And then I'm going to make something more out of these petals, and that is a garland. And much like the pretty parasol, it goes on your head. It will increase your sanity gain. So we're going to wear both of these for a while and try to get our sanity up. And we're looking to explore the map as much as we can so we know where certain resources are. This is a pig house. And there's the Pig King. Will he take food? Yes, he will. basically you can give stuff to the Pig King in return for rewards. And in his case, I gave him a little piece of meat, and he rewarded me with a piece of gold, which is a great thing. Fantastic thing, actually. We can zoom the camera in and out too, you can see. Gold is used for our first building that I'll show you when we're ready to make our camp. Until then, though, I need to explore around and figure out what else there is in this world that I can use to our advantage. And it is getting late. We will end up very quickly building a campfire here coming up. I want to build it in the middle of these trees somewhere where I can chop them down during the night so I have something to do. Some more grass. And I think right... Ooh, there could be something dangerous here. Oh, nothing really. Okay. Let's throw our fire down right here. Or right wherever we can. Right here. There we go. First order of business is I'm going to cook this meat so it stays good longer. Our sanity is going down quite a bit, which is unfortunate. That's what happens when it's dark. Even with the garland on my head, it's not doing much at night because my guy's kind of scared. Now let's cook this. Shove it in our face. There should be some stuff we can make soon once we have our science machine built. And what we're going to do with that is it's going to allow us to, like, basically it's going to open up more parts and allow us to craft more stuff. There's really like a tier system where you go out and find a piece of gold, which is the major requirement, the hardest thing to find. Once you have the gold, you're now able to make your first tier research machine kind of thing. So if I break this plugged sinkhole, I believe there's a cave system underneath, which I'm not in any way prepared to go into. So let's put the pretty parasol back on. So I feel like a pretty princess. Wah, 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 wah. Eat some fried drumsticks. You know, let's eat both of them to clear up the inventory space. Bam. We are full again. Our only problem is that we are going a little bit crazy, which isn't a problem. I suppose running around the fire like a maniac isn't helping, but it's about to be daytime, so I don't mind making the fire, like letting the fire get low. It doesn't matter. I don't want to waste any more resources. We are about to hit day. There we go. Hey, you. Oh, the bird ate the seeds. Shame. Let's gather these rocks as we go. Now, something very nice in these little areas right here is that these are marble trees. And what you need to do is hit them with a pickaxe, and you can actually harvest marble from them, which can be used for high tier armor. Now, this is a dangerous area. Yep. There are hounds over there. We don't want to go over there right now. Ooh, a sleep dart. The reason we don't want to go over there right now is that those hounds are aggressive and will attack us. And we want to avoid that if possible. So our sanity is going back up from our parasol and our garland. Working together. Oh, it's adorable. Wow. That's very cute. Can I give them something like a berry? Here, have a berry. Hey, you. Have a berry. You don't want it? A carrot? Oh no, you want something to play with, right? How about a pine cone? Are pine cones fun? Yeah, you do like pine cones. There you go, buddy. Oh, what are you doing? You horking up? Oh, thanks. You horked me up a feather. That's cool. You want a feather to play with? Give it back to you? That's cool. He's gonna follow me now, isn't he? Yes, he is. Aww. That's cute. Guys, that's adorable. I did not know these guys. I figured out how to, tame one. I'm sure he won't follow me forever, but How about sticks? Are sticks good? Do you like sticks? Oh, you're puking up for me. You gave me twigs. You want twigs back? Here, I'll give you a bunch of twigs. Good guy, okay. We got places to be. Oh, frogs. These guys are aggressive, if you didn't notice. By the weird horn on their head. They are a good source of food, though. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to save him. Come on, keep running. I'll sleep dart him. A corn seed, that's useful. Now let me just friggin... Where's my axe? Oh. You guys are fighting now, eh? Good job, buddy. Eat your frog legs. Corn seeds. Interesting. Huh. So those guys are actually useful. He gave me specific seeds for a crop. I've never had that happen before. Anyway. Where's my parasol? We need to keep ourselves safe from the rain and my hat. Ooh, a fight going on here. Oh, hey. I want the meat. I want the meat. Oh. I'm just going to try to stand here and watch this fight and try to steal stuff as they're killed. Oh, oh. I hope the little guys are okay. Fish. What can I drop? I'm gonna eat these petals. And see. Pigskin. Are you still following me, cat? Oh, that's adorable. Go home. Alright, I got a little bit of meat and a little bit of fish out of that. This is interesting. I've not seen a world quite like this before, so I'm trying to run as fast as I can because there's a specific area I want to find, but I may just set up in this area because it looks like there's pig houses and fishman houses, which they can fight each other. I've got these little coon guys, lots of wood, so that's not a problem. So maybe I'll just set up by the road up here for my first base. Actually, where am I? The road comes through this way, so I should see the road to the upper left. And then, yeah, we'll set up the base, and then I'll end the episode there. And hopefully the recording comes out okay. It's driving me nuts that... oh, what's this? It's driving me absolutely nuts that I won't record quite full screen, but what can you do, right? This looks like a good place, because then I can defend it. I can put like a wall on each side. You know what? I'm going to build right here. It'll be a weird spot, but I'm going to do it. So, first thing I want is... Oh, I need one more stone. Where was all that stone before? I would give a lot for one stone, guys. Quite a bit. Maybe I won't build there, then. I'll build wherever I find this stupid stone. Which I know is around here somewhere. Let's go back this way. Maybe we'll stay out another night, guys. Who knows? But you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to end the episode here, and we will continue our journey in the morning. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Iron Gone. Take care.